Apple Mac Pro may get a 48-core M2 Extreme processor. Apple's upcoming Mac Pro update may include a new processor that offers up to 48 CPU cores and 152 GPU cores, according to a newsletter from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman. In his weekly Apple Insider newsletter, Gurman names an unannounced new M2 Extreme processor, but he says there will also be Mac Pro versions based on the M2 Ultra processor. While Mac desktops, MacBooks, and even lower-end iPads have been upgraded with Apple's silicon, the Mac Pro line is still tied to Intel's architecture, with a maximum of 24 cores. However, the company has prepared a giant step for the Mac Pro if its report turns out to be correct. Describing Apple's new Mac Pro model with its new M2 Ultra and M2 Extreme chips, a Bloomberg contributor said that the high-end machine will have processor variants that outperform the M2 Max by 2 or 4 times in terms of performance. The M2 Ultra is equipped with 24 CPU cores and 74 GPU cores. The flagship M2 Extreme model will offer 48 CPU cores and 152 GPU cores. It is claimed that buyers will also be able to choose systems with RAM up to 256 GB. In addition, Gurman says that he has seen evidence that the M2 Ultra-based Mac Pro is already being tested by Apple. The specific configuration tested had a 24-core CPU divided between 16 productive cores and 8 efficient cores. It also boasts 16 GPU cores and 192 GB of RAM. This Mac Pro was claimed to be running Mach-OS Ventura 13.3, based on a major version that recently became available. This summer, the first Apple M2 processor was released, offering up to 8% more performance in CPU-centric multi-threaded tasks and up to 35% more performance in graphics workloads compared to the Apple M1. Apple developed the M1 family with the release of the M1 Pro, M1 Max, and M1 Ultra chips, and is expected to launch 5 years later. The M2 and M band will continue to grow in the same way. The top of the Apple M1 line, the M1 Ultra, was powered by a 20-core processor, as well as a 64-core GPU. Maybe Apple didn't think it was enough to upgrade your Mac Pro. Now, thanks to the Gurman report, there are clear indications of how the new processors will make the new Mac Pro an attractive upgrade for its audience.